Hey guys, so here I have a brand new candle of the week to review for you burning here downstairs, and it's the 14.5 ounce for Sage and Cedar. So this one says, experience an exotic and rich blend of sage, cedar, and rare tonka bean. It's doing okay. It's not the best burn right now, but I can smell it, and it's okay. It wasn't this bad in the beginning, but you know me, I'm kind of picky on how I want my burn to be, but it's doing okay. So you're witnessing, of course, a third day burn. I trimmed the wicks this time, guys. I'm not letting you guys steer me away from like anything this time. Like, I trimmed the wicks. They were super duper long. Like, I don't know, like a lot of my candles have been arriving with like super long wicks, like almost to the point of them like touching the tip of the lid. So I ended up trimming them to about halfway down. I lit the candle, the wax melted, pulled out, and let's say about the first day was kind of sketchy. It took about an hour to pull out because the flames were so tiny and kind of like nubbing along. It's really stubby flames. So I let it, do its thing, self-correct. And within an hour, it had like maybe like half of an inch of like a wax pool there, and I couldn't smell a thing. So I'm like, okay, it was perfect a few months ago. I don't know what happened to it, but it was doing okay. So I'm like, let me just let it burn out. So within maybe 5 hours later, it all fell together and kicked into gear, like super deep wax pool. Crazy high flames. They were dancing wickedly high. No mushroom tops, just kind of just straightforward wicks. In case you don't know, the mushroom top is the little ball of soot that forms at the tip of the wick. It's like the little black ball of soot. We call it like a mushroom top or whatever. And when those form, that always helps to ensure that the flames are going to get a lot bigger, thicker, and wider, giving you a better burn and throw. Well, a better burn. Not so much a throw, but I like to think it's the throw too. So, just a better burn overall, like more smoothly, consistently. So it worked out. And I'm like, okay, I can smell it. It was not, choke you out strong, but it was very medium, guest friendly. It worked. That was the first day. So I blew it out and everything's all good. So the second day comes around and, repeat step one. Took a while, but no, that's a lie. It kind of, second day I lit it, and then maybe about everything kind of worked out. Maybe 2 hours after. So 2 hours after it worked out, and then I could smell it. So the throw kicked in, and that was great. So I had it burning for about maybe 5 hours, same day too. So looking pretty good. High flames, everything was going great. Today hits, and boom, like little tiny eeny weeny flames and wicks, and I don't know, you see a deep even wax pool, so that's always great. The only thing is that it's smelling kind of plasticky, and I can barely smell it, so that's not too. Let me give you like an overhead view really quickly so you can see it. So kind of low flames, and you can barely see the wicks, right? It's just, sorry, it's like blurry. There we go. Barely see the wicks, but, what can you do? What can you do? So that's pretty much what happened today. Light throw, low performance. It's just like, it's just okay for me, but that's pretty much where we're at right now. And today I lit it. It's been going on for about maybe 4 hours now, and in the beginning I could smell it. The flames were super high. They shrunk, so I'm like, okay, this is great. It's just declining right in front of my eyes, but what can you do? That's pretty much performance. I have a ton of them from like earlier this year, so I'm not really worried about it, but nah, I wouldn't get this one again. Alright, so as for the scent, we're looking at something very simple, to the point. Sage, barely. There's really none in there. I just get like a rich cedar scent, not really so much of a cedar woody scent, just like a nice cedar, kind of like a musky cedar scent. I've seen a few people, not very many, reference this candle as being cologne-esque, cologne-like, and I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of cologne-y, but it's pleasant. It's not nearly as strong as like the mahogany teak wood or the sandalwood citrus kind of cologne, so you're looking at something kind of lightweight. And it's good. I like it. I just really wish the performance would have been like the last time, but it's hit or miss. You can't always be perfect, so that's pretty much it. Tonka bean, not really. Just a nice kind of like musky, rich cedar scent. Sage barely, but that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. Of course, you have to comment, rate, subscribe. That's a must. It's a plus. It's mandatory. As always, God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Love you much. Bye.